Theories can be disproven.
Sorry?
Theories can be disproven.
Theories can be disproven. Hmm.
Okay, let us see the next book summary in our journey. Welcome to Leader Lifestyle Hub. As we have set the target of completing 200 book summaries in the entire year, here comes the book number 185. The name of the book that we have today is Keep Going, written by Aston Kleon. Let us see the target audience. The 27-year-old journalist who feels like they need to better organize their work life, and the 30-year-old writer who is struggling with their writer's block, what need to be right today, and anyone who feels burned out and wants to turn their work life around. Let us see the small synopsis. Keep Going teaches us how to persist in creative work when our brain wants to take a million different paths, showing us how to harness our brain power in the moments of innovation as well as tediousness. Let us listen from the author himself, Ashton Kleon. Yesterday is over. Tomorrow may never come. There is just today and what you can do with it. Yesterday is over. Tomorrow may never come. There is just today and what you can do with it. Throughout time, creativity is something that accompanied our development as humans. Without it, our mind could not develop properly and humanity could not have discovered all the remarkable things we know today. On a smaller scale, everybody uses creativity in their personal lives, one way or another. Some people rely on it with their professions as well. Therefore, when our mind catches on a negative slope, our creative being suffers. Whenever our mind catches a negative slope, our creative being suffers. After all, it's pretty tough to come up with the concepts and play with the ideas if your mind is not in the right place. Still, everybody has good and bad days. Everybody has good days as well as bad days. So, Keep Going, written by Ashton Kleon, addresses ways to fix issues related to creativity and keep innovating even in the times of hardship. The book addresses ways to make creativity flourish and find ways to be creative and never give up on your work. Keep Going is full of valuable tips and tricks on how to keep creating even when you don't feel liking it. If you are struggling with your working on your art every day, monetize your work, or are stuck in a creative rut, this book is for you. Let us see the top 3 lessons. Here are my 3 favorite lessons from the book. Establish a daily routine by finding what works best for your creative self, whether it may be drawing, painting, or whatever it may be. Second lesson is creating a bliss station can help you prepare for work both mentally and physically. And the third important lesson that we have today is protect your creativity by staying organized, napping, and avoid following trends always. Now let us take each lesson one by one and explore the main ideas each section has to offer. Let us see lesson number 1. Find whatever floats your boat and add that to your daily routine to set the mood for work. Everybody functions in a different way. And when it comes to work, there is no such thing as one size fits all. Like even if you are taking a clothes, one size does not fit for all. In the same way, in the work area, everyone have their own functionalities. Just like one person is good at maths while the other is good at arts, we all have different stimuli that get us motivated and ready to work. And that's what everything is all about when it comes to preparing your mind and body for something that requires creative thinking. Another example, the famous German poet Goethe used to smell rotten apples before getting into his writing. So, whenever he wants to write something, he used to smell rotten apple and he go for writing. The lesson here is find whatever floats your boat and add it to your daily routine to set the mood for your work. Now, about the daily ritual routine, schedule or however you want to call it, you need that. If you feel like timing your day is something that will take your freedom away, think again. How much time do you spend procrastinating or thinking about the amount of work you have to do, pending work, and how much time do you spend actually working? Think like that. How much time you are spending on pending works, or how much time you are thinking too much. Scheduling helps you set the time frame for work while keeping work away from your free time. All you have to do is find the right time for you, such as early in the morning before everyone wakes up, late at night, or perhaps during the day in a coffee shop. Moreover, find a thing that puts you in the mood for work. It could be making a coffee, putting on your playlist, or stretching for 15 minutes. Whatever it is, whether you want to physically stretch for 15 minutes, or listening a playlist, or making some cooking of coffee. Whatever works best for you is what you will want to add to your schedule before work time so that you prepare your mind and your body for the creative process. So whenever you are going for work, do some creative activity and repeat it every day. Let us move on to the lesson number 2. Set up your bliss station to focus on your work better. Bliss station is a concept developed by the famous writer Joseph Campbell, and it implies setting up your work spot after your own taste. Building up a creative space allows you to retreat into a safe space where your creative being can express itself without being disturbed. Like a dark room, you can cry, you can moan, you can laugh, whatever you want. Therefore, it's particularly important to embrace your bliss station as something scared where nothing can interrupt your work. Start from an empty room, a garage, or if you don't possess such a large space, grab a spot, any table in your house, and make it your own. Your bliss station does not necessarily have to be a place in your house. There is many freelancers working from coffee shops or social pubs. Or even better, turn your bliss station into a day or a time of the day instead of thinking about it as a certain location, especially if you don't have access to any physical space. Therefore, pick a time interval where you are home alone or when you get a chance to enjoy the peace and quiet, and that's your bliss station. To fully reap the benefits of this concept, you will have to take care of your bliss station. No disturbances allowed means getting rid of all factors that could interfere with your working time. You can try leaving your phone in airplane mode and recreate the environment of a plane. Like if you want to experience the time of airplane traveling, you can simply put the mobile in the airplane mode and you can experience that you are in the airplane. During a flight, there is no outside factors that can affect you, such as no news, no notifications, no social media, etc. You get plenty of time on your hands to work or simply think about your life. Essentially, this is what your station is for. So give the aeroplane mode a try in your work time. So set up your bliss station, whether it may be space or whether it may be time. Let us move on to the lesson number 3. Declutter your space, do nap more, and stay authentic to your art instead of chasing profits. So far, we have discussed the importance of creating a schedule, putting your mind into work, creating a bliss station, and filtering all potential distractions out. Now, let's delve into why staying organized, napping, and avoiding prioritizing profits over art is essential to make your creative self thriving. First thing first, tidying up your station has a larger impact than just the appearance. So, if you see the surroundings clean and neat, your thinking process will change to cleanliness, and your work also improves better. A decluttered space makes everything look fresh, organized, and sets the mood for work. Therefore, make sure to properly clean and tidy up your space right away. Whatever the space that you are surrounded by, clean it up nicely and neatly. Now, second thing, organized. Once you are staying organized, about napping. Many artists, scientists, and researchers worldwide agree on the tremendous benefits of napping. Just a few minutes of napping can wash away toxins from your brain and make room for new ideas to form and connect. Every day I've been practicing the napping, especially in the work time. After 1 or 2 hours continuous work, I eventually goes to nap. Means there is no specific time for napping in my case, but few people do the napping in between some of afternoon, mid afternoon like that. But I eventually take nap in the meeting sometimes, and after taking 5 to 10 minutes nap, my energies are work mood will be huge, and whatever the work that I have done after napping is giving the high performance. Lastly, be careful when it comes to the monetizing your work. Not all that you create has to end up in the profits. Sometimes whatever you create might not give you the results as you expect, especially when it comes at the cost of you following trends and popular ideas just for the sake of money instead of keeping your authentic self thriving. At the end of the day, even if you are a professional relying on creativity for your income, you will find more joy in exploring subjects you are passionate about, and people love to see work made out of your passion. And if you find that you are in a phase where you don't feel appreciated enough, try gifting your work. Whatever you have worked, try gift to someone else who is needed and see the results how it comes from the universe. Let us move on to the quotation. Yesterday is over. Tomorrow may never come. There is just today and what you can do with it. So, how you can do today? Establish a daily routine by finding what works best for your creative self and create a bliss station, whether it is a space or whether it is a time, which will help you work both mentally and physically, and protect your creativity by three things: stay organized, do napping, and avoid following trends. Means those who are your competitors follows, you don't go in the same path of following trends. These three will help you protect your creativity. If you are disorganized, your creativity will disturb. If you don't take nap in a day, your energy might floating from morning to evening. And if you keep following the trends always, then you will end up in the competition, higher competition. So if you want to go through the blue ocean, try to protect your creativity by these three things. And this is all about from my side. See you in another summary tomorrow. Until then, stay connected, keep progressing, share your creative ideas and thoughts in the comments below.